Hello again, this is Shayna, and I'm going to be reading the Glencoe Carpentry Construction book for a builder's license. Want to study with me? It's all highlighted from taking the class. I'm only reading the highlighted notes. I'm on page 93 talking about asbestos. Thanks for joining me. Asbestos is a once widely used mineral-based material that resists heat and destructive chemicals. It is no longer used in most building products, but it is likely to be found in materials manufactured before it was banned. Asbestos is a fibrous material with a whitish appearance. It may release its fibers with range in texture from coarse to silky into the air. The fibers may be too small to see with the naked eye. When the asbestos fibers are inhaled or swallowed, they can cause asbestos scarring of the lungs and various types of cancer. Asbestos is highly regulated by OSHA and other federal agencies. It should be handled or removed only by professionals specially trained for asbestos mitigation work. Mitigation refers to any process that makes a harmful material less dangerous. In the home building industry, workers involved in remodeling and demolition projects are the most likely to encounter asbestos. Crystalline silica. When materials such as concrete, masonry, and rock are cut or ground, the dust may contain extremely fine particles of material called crystalline silica. Breathing in these particles can produce permanent lung damage called silicosis. To reduce the exposure of crystalline silica, follow these guidelines. Always wear a respirator designed to protect against fine airborne particles. However, do not depend on a respirator as a primary method of protection. When saw cutting a masonry, use saw that spray water on the blade. Use a dust collection system wherever possible. Next, formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is found in the uraphthala and melamine resins used in some construction materials and adhesives. Studies indicate that it's a potential cancer-causing agent. When working with liquid products that contain formaldehyde, take care to prevent contact with the skin. When cutting products that contain formaldehyde, wear an appropriate breathing protection. Many manufacturers have taken steps to reduce or eliminate the amount of formaldehyde in their products. Lead. Many materials containing lead have been eliminated from the use in residential building construction because lead has long been recognized as a health hazard. This includes lead-based soldiers. Once used in the solder cop joints and lead-based paint. However, lead-based materials may still be encountered during remodeling and demolition work. The removal of lead-based paint can create large quantities of lead-containing dust. Some states require that materials containing lead be removed only by certified lead abandonment contractors. Arsenic is a poisonous element that was used for many years to protect certain types of wood products against attack by wood-destroying insects. It was commonly found in preservative-treated lumber used to build decks, fences, and other outdoor structures. Various studies indicate that arsenic could leach out of the wood over time and contaminate soil and groundwater. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency eventually banned the use of arsenic-treated water for use in residential construction. As of January 1st, 2004, no such wood could be sold. Personal protective equipment. Throughout this book, you will find references to the need for personal protective equipment. Generally, this refers to hearing protectors, hard hats, safety glasses, hard toe footwear, and dust masks for respirators. Do not think of these devices as inconveniences. They provide a barrier between you and possible hazard. They are essential tools that help you get the job done safely. The protective equipment you choose should be approved for any given use by American National Standard Institute. It's otherwise short as ANSI. Hearing protection. Construction workers are regularly exposed to noise. High levels of noise can cause hearing loss. Too much noise may also cause other harmful effects, such as impaired balance and elevated blood pressure. Temporary hearing loss results from short-term exposure to noise, with normal hearing returning after a period of rest. Permanent hearing loss is generally due to long exposure to high noise levels over a period of time. Hearing protectors or ear protectors, such as those in the hearing protector, is designed to reduce the noise level. Because there are many types of hearing protectors, you should not have a problem finding a model that is both comfortable and useful and appropriate for the type of work that you do. Many safe, conscious builders own several pairs so that they are always available. For example, one pair may be near the table saw and another pair may be in the case housing a pair actuated fastening system. If hearing protection is readily available, a person is more likely to use it. Damage your hearing from repetitive loud noises accumulates over time. You may not realize the damage is being done because it happens little at a time. Then, when you finally realize the damage has been done, it may be too late to reverse. Head protection. If there's an overhead hazard at a job site, OSHA requires the use of hard hats. An overhead hazard includes something as common as a falling tool. Throughout many situations, do not expose workers to overhead hazards. Wearing a hard hat at all times is a reasonable precaution to take. On some job sites, the project manager requires everyone who enters the area to wear a hard hat. Eye protection. Eye hazards are particularly common in construction for workers in all trades. Many eye injuries are caused by sparks, by flying particles smaller than a pinhead, or by chemicals or liquids that splash into a worker's face. Because you never know when you might be exposed to an eye hazard, you should wear protection, such as a pair of safety glasses shown in the eyeglass gear. Whenever you are on the job site, to be effective, the eyewear must be the right type of hazard associated with the job. It must fit properly and be in good condition. For example, scratched and dirty lenses reduce visibility, causing glare, and may even contribute to accidents. Sometimes it's necessary to wear a full face shield for operations that generate large quantities of sawdust. There are now many sources of good-fitting, attractive, and comfortable safety glasses. Respiratory protection. A standard dust mask can filter out large particles such as sawdust created by a circular saw. It can not protect you against very fine dust. For very fine dust, use a dust respirator or a full respirator. Respirators should be approved by the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health. That's NIOSH. Respirators that contain replaceable filter cartridges, such as the one in a cartridge type respirator on page 95. That's this guy right here. Can be used to protect against fumes. Be sure the cartridges that you are using are designed to protect against specific hazards you may face. Many tools can be equipped with a dust collection bag or connected to a vacuum system. Both catch dust before it becomes airborne. It's a great advantage in enclosed workspaces. Suitable clothing. What you wear depends particularly on the weather. However, you should choose suitable clothing for construction work just as you would for any job. Avoid wearing pants or overalls that are too long and baggy. They tend to catch on your heels and cause falls. Avoid cuffs because they can collect debris such as sawdust and metal shavings. Upper body clothing should not be so loose that it catches on nails or dangles near power tools. Keep the sleeves of shirts or jackets buttoned or roll them up. Keep long hair tied back or cut short. To protect feet from protruding nails, Wear work boots with thick, sturdy soles. When working on a roof, wear boots with slip-resistant soles. Boots with safety toes. Caps protect feet from injuries caused by falling tools and materials. Rings, wrist watches, neck chains, and other jewelry can catch on tools or materials. Avoid wearing them. I'm going to stop here. See you soon.